Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing fine. So in the last lecture, we were doing prepositions. So let's continue further with some more practice questions. Let's start from where we left. Now next, solve this one. Now let's tally. A lucky man has won a multi-million-dollar tropical island resort replete of lush forest in a unique raffle sale. So the error lies in option B. Replete of is wrong. Replete is always used with preposition with. Replete with means full of, filled or well supplied with something. Hence, the correct sentence should be a lucky man has won a multi-million-dollar tropical island resort replete with lush forest in a unique raffle sale. Now, moving on. Now let's discuss. On hearing the arguments, the judge acquitted him from the charge of the embezzlement of the government money. So the error lies in option B. The sentence wrongly uses the preposition from with acquit. The preposition that is used with acquit is of, hence from should be replaced by of in the given sentence. So, hence the correct sentence should be, on hearing the arguments, the judge acquitted him of the charge of the embezzlement of the government money. Now next, solve this. So, is it done? Let's check. He was angry at me because he thought my remark was aimed at him. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. We use angry with somebody or someone and we are angry at something. So, clearly with is the appropriate preposition over here. Hence, the correct sentence should be, he was angry with me, because you are angry with someone or somebody and you are angry at something. Hence, he was angry with me because he thought my remark was aimed at him. Now next. Now let's tally. He should refrain to associate himself with any party because people have faith in his integrity. So, the error lies in option B. There are certain verbs, nouns, adjectives which are followed by particular prepositions only. That is, they are followed by fixed prepositions. Refrain is one of them. The verb refrain is always followed by the preposition from. So, it is always followed by the preposition from and not to. Hence, we will replace to with from. Thus, the correct sentence would be, he should refrain from associating himself with any party because people have faith in his integrity. Now, next, solve this one. Is it done? Let's check. Beside working as a doctor, he also writes novel in his spare time. So, the grammatical error lies in option A. Beside means at or by the side of, whereas besides means in addition to or other than. So, from the sentence, it is clear that besides will be the appropriate preposition over here. Hence, the correct sentence should be, besides working as a doctor, he also writes novel in his spare time. Now, next, solve this one. Let's discuss. The Constitution of India comprises of 3 wings, that is the legislature, the judiciary and the executive, and each is independent in its own way. So, the error lies in option A. In active voice, we never use any preposition with comprise. For example, the course comprises a class book, a practice book and a CD. Hence, comprise of is wrong. We will remove preposition of from the sentence. So, the correct sentence would be, the Constitution of India comprises 3 wings, the legislature, the judiciary and the executive, and each is independent in its own way. Now, next, so is it done? Let's tally. Without thinking for a moment, he entrusted me in all the responsibilities. So, the grammatical error lies in option C. When you assign the responsibility for doing something to someone, then in that case preposition with is used with entrust. For example, 2 senior officials have been entrusted with the task of organizing the auction. Hence, we will remove the preposition in and use preposition with instead. So, the correct sentence should be, without thinking for a moment, he entrusted me with all the responsibilities. Now moving on. So let's discuss. Our teacher emphasized on the use of correct grammar. So the error lies in option B. We never use preposition with the word emphasize. So emphasize is a verb and we never use preposition with it. So emphasize is a verb which itself means to place emphasis on something. So it means to place emphasis on something. For example, his father emphasized the wrong words in his sentence. Hence, the correct sentence should be, a teacher emphasized the use of correct grammar. So now, next, solve this one. So is it done? Let's tally. It was I who was responsible of making all the arrangements for the successful completion of his studies. So the grammatical error lies in option A. So here the use of preposition of with responsible is incorrect. Responsible is usually followed by the preposition for when you are naming a task that a person has to carry out. So basically you are responsible for something. Hence the correct sentence should be, it was I who was responsible for making all the arrangements for the successful completion of his studies. Now moving on, solve this question. So is it done? Let's discuss. The hijackers eventually surrendered themselves with the police. So the grammatical error lies in option C. Surrender means to give in. Surrender is always followed by fixed preposition to. So here the use of with is incorrect. You always surrender yourself to somebody. Hence the correct sentence should be, the hijackers eventually surrendered themselves to the police. Now next, solve this one. So is it done? Let's check the answer. There is no rule regarding the length of a précis with relation to that of the original passage. So, the grammatical error lies in option B, with relation to is incorrect. The correct prepositional phrase would be in relation to. So, the correct prepositional phrase is in relation to. It means in the context of or in connection with something. Hence, the correct sentence should be, there is no rule regarding the length of a précis in relation to that of the original passage. So, that's it. Now, let's end our lecture. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.